genius guy, and he's just created just batshit fucking artifacts that eventually just kill him. Yeah, and then Korn's like, "I'm sorry, bastard, I killed you," almost like a Frankenstein fucking bit, and then he gets banished to a whole empty world, and then he does some magic shit that he turns the entire planet into like a big fucking artifact. The ground is made of metal. Mm-hmm. All life form is just metal creatures.
Yeah.
God, that was such a fucking good. That was my favorite set of all time.
Too bad it was like 15 years ago.
Yeah, I know. I still love it though. It's my favorite lore.
Some funky cards came out of it. There's like the
Action Obliterator is so dumb. It's 5 pure black mana, and it's like a 20/20 or something like that. No, it's a 10/10, and if it hits you, you have to sacrifice 10 things, no matter what, for 5 mana. It's so dumb. I want to get one, but it's like $50, and I want to put it in my fucking commander because it's all black mana.
Yeah,
so I cast it for free.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
That's so dumb.
I remember I was one of the cards I was looking at for Sam's Super Friends deck, because there's like an artifact in there that's like 6 mana cost. You tap it, and you put it on the board, and then you tap it for a couple of mana, and it proliferates. Or you spend mana and it proliferates. You can just keep doing that. So you can proliferate a fuck ton on one turn. So all you gotta do is like play your Planeswalker, proliferate like 6 times, and you just pop their ultimate in like one turn. And it's fucking retarded. It's like the fucking best thing ever, but the problem is the card was like $40. I was like, I've already put like $150 into this deck. I don't want to spend any more on this thing. That deck is like, that thing can be improved with just more money.
Yeah.
That deck is brutal. It just isn't there sometimes. It just can't get to fucking... It needs like a turn or two.
Competitive level.
It needs like a turn or two to get going. Yeah. Because it's all Planeswalkers. And it's hard
all Planeswalkers.
It's tough to with it sometimes. And that's I think the most proud of I am with a deck, even though it's not even my fucking deck.
I think that my proudest moment in existence is fucking beating Bears fucking, what was it, like $2,000 deck with my fucking $20 fucking mirror deck. Yeah, because he's like, oh yeah, this whole deck is supposed to control color.
Oh really?
About that. And then he fucking kills some shit, and then I have a mirror that's like, oh damn, tap, we get right back. He's like, oh shit. And then he spent like 3 months wondering how he fucking lost to the deck. And the one weakness to that deck that he plays with is elves. And he's like, oh, mirrors are just colorless elves. That's all they are. You just get a lot, and they bounce off each other, and then you get some crazy big shit. It's just elves, but colorless.
I always found elves... I remember watching like a game of... Is it Modern is the one where it's like the past 3 expansions?
Yeah, Modern.
I saw like a Modern game between like a normal like at that time meta versus like green elves, and it was just like turn 1 play an elf, turn 2 play 2 elves.
Yep, it do be like that.
Turn 3 play like 4 elves.
Yeah.
And then the next turn you play an elf and you draw like 6 cards,
and then you play
which plays more elves,
yeah.
which draws you more cards. So it's like turn 5 you have like 15 elves on the board. Yes. They're all 8/8s and they all tap for mana. And it's like, what? Why is it just grow? Just more
pure green power.
They're all like 2 and 1 mana cost, and they're all 1/1s, but there's like 4 in there that are like, all elves get +1/+1, or it's like whenever you play a creature, draw a card.
+1/+1 on everything.
Like draw a card, or whenever it was like whenever you play a creature with more power, it gets more power.
Yeah.
And then you just keep making elves that make more power, and it's just like, fucking hell. It just keeps growing. I was like, what the fuck's the point of this? Yeah. They board wiped him once, in like 2 turns he rebuilt the board. I was like, what the fuck is going on? It's like the simplest, most batshit thing I've ever seen. I was like, I have all of these cards. He almost milled himself in like 7 turns. He was like at like 15 cards left.
Oh, holy fuck. How do you burn through your entire deck?
Fucking drew so many cards. Yep. He had like 4 cards on the board that were like, whenever you play an elf, you draw a card.
Jesus.
It's like...
Green do be like that, though.
It was like fucking insane.
Oh, man. So yeah, those just mirrors, though, because that's a bunch of 1 or 2 mana cost shit that tap for more mana. So you just get like, oh yeah, 2 mirrors, tap, 2 more mirrors, tap, 5 fucking mirrors. That was just that, but mirrors. And then you get like 8 mana, and then you slap down a fucking mirror battle sphere, and you spawn 7 fucking mirrors, and then you tap everything, and guy takes damage before even combat. They have to take that damage, and then they gotta deal with the fucking 13-7 with trample.
Yeah.
They take damage automatically.
Jeez.
So you'll get like a fucking retarded amount. And what my favorite part is you sack it on purpose, and there's another mirror that just bring it right back to the battlefield for free. I'm like, oh no, an extra fucking 5 different mirrors. I tap everything, and you die before combat even happens.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that conversation about magic, shoes. And
housing.
Houses? That was...
house making, some electrical work, and magic cards.
It was a slow one to get off. It's just because it's so fucking late. It's difficult to really know what to talk about or do.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for listening to the podcast. Hopefully there'll be one out next week. It's we do our best.
Over schedule.
We do our best.
I don't have anything to do, but I wish I did. I can't. I don't have sound editing software or internet.
Yeah.
You are, given that you're pretty much the pre-show for us, I think that's good enough.
I thought that was the bad thing. I thought that was the bad thing.
It is when we're in the middle of the pre-show and we're trying to start the show. Afterwards, it's like, alright, whatever. But...
Well, thank you guys for listening to the podcast, and see you next week. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.